controlling.
Okay, Heretics on defense, GenG on attack, 1-1. Not 1-1 for pistols though, dude. 0-4 pistols. Gonna stream it? Yeah, I'll stream it.
We'll see if it's a bit of the same. Lakia's drone clearing out mid, finding a little bit of space.
Drone over towards middle to create pressure middle, and we have Benji Fishy on his own over towards A, and he's got to kill one.
As well. We've seen Boostio do this quite a bit. Saw him do it at Champs, actually.
Texture doesn't feel good here. He's taking 70 HP. Yeah, he's swung. He's found safe passage, but
Boo sent it. How was Boo still alive? How was Boo the third one to die here?
Just 3 entries sort of situation.
Scrappy on the actual site. A bunch of players running through smokes. Woot will convert that kill on a Texture.
Bro, you guys gotta give me a pistol at one point. Surely.
Deciding that he wants to take a different approach, and
Okay.
ahead of it.
Wait, that's nuts, bro.
Really sure how that happened. Pen that through the wall.
Oh, he saw him.
Got to hit the shot, dashing to his left, trying to fire.
As if he
quickly
just dial him in.
If he actually hit the plant on that one. Ah, nightmare. Oh, the one we missed. Less of a nightmare. Love this reposition though from Lakia. It's so nice.
He's gonna have to clutch this out, but again, they've got him surrounded.
Can't win a best of 5 final if you don't win a pistol.
If you don't win a pistol, yeah.
A flurry of bullets everywhere from Woot, getting a bunch of tags, getting a spam kill, and he's kind of online now. Finally, feel like Heretics have been waiting for him. Maybe now that he realizes that his team can do it without him, allows him the space to breathe and actually just.
I don't think we've been specifically bad
shots that we know he can hit.
At pistols during the tournament, so.
Yeah.
Hey, pistols have been fine.
That being said, GenG, they did a really good job of not falling early to those mollies of Benji Fishy.
Yeah.
And wrapping
Yeah, lots of pistols against G2. I remember that much.
That little bit of finesse, it goes the extra mile for them.
Sometimes it just happens.
Played that so well.
Sometimes it just goes against
for so long.
He's got a Guardian in hand now. That knife on the other side of the map by Tatatek, not going to tag anything.
We'll win defense low as pistol though, you can mark my words. Watch my shot.
Okay. Is it your pistol?
Way in the last map that kind of gave life to Team Heretics. So
but you heard him, chat.
You have to believe that they want to convert this. They need to convert this.
Give them an inch, and they'll take the whole damn map.
Yeah, and on a map like this, where you really need to salvage as many rounds as you can on the attacking side, I mean, it's going to be even more crucial than ever. Good utility being used so far to delay any flood from heaven.
Booz was in a really nice spot, but he cannot stand in the face of the Vandal. So knife will be invested out, still just pistols for Heretics, not really able to do much else. We got Woot with the Sheriff. Little nice bit of HP.
No spam kills this time around.
No. No, Rians is going exploring.
I mean, they're allowed a death,
much to his
and
dismay, he'll be met with an alarm bot on the
I don't know, everything looks nice at the moment.
Yeah. At some point, he's just going to go for the exits. Lakia picking up kills, Texture picking up kills. Woot still
There's one death.
strong.
Oh, there we go. An extra one.
But he's going to have to close out in an ace fashion if he wants to win this. Time is short.
Whoa.
That is weird.
He's crispy, bro.
That
is so sick.
Nicely done
Watch.
from GenG from the beginning of that exec. All the utility was really good. Setting Texture up to get that kill onto Jenny with that dagger.
Okay, well they lost double rifle on that, so it actually ended up being a lot of damage.
Has knives online. You know, viewers can't see it quite yet.
We talked so much
But
about
that's nice. He gets knives, and then obviously if you win, then he can buy an op. Oh no, okay, so he doesn't go for knives.
The problem right now is
Gone for the buy.
Gone for the buy.
Yes, it's early. So you can't
Maybe scared of KO stuff, I guess.
Much longer.
I think the way that GenG plays, like,
from Karon there.
you're gonna get like not much value from doing things like vision trackers and things like that. So.
Okay.
But they all dodge it.
Oh, yeah, they triple swung to avoid the dagger, and they're out in the open. Boo's gonna kill one more. Wait, Boo did good here.
I need someone to change texture sense by like 0.1 or something. Just like he's tilting me with how good he is.
Disconnect right now, maybe in the communication or.
Yeah, he's a beast.
What was being said in the comms? Something not going the way, and all of a sudden, Heretics, I mean, it looked dire for them in that round. Had that kill gotten converted or even traded, that would have been a free A site.
Yeah, we got a death trap over towards lane. Early info. Big stack over towards A.
They're not. I mean, this could be disaster.
Do they insta-pop after that?
More to come. Benji Fishy not getting tagged by the knife, so his utility is still in play. Tries to clear the drone. The flash goes up. Meteor.
They really need to try save Benji here. He's on an absolute island.
Now they can turn their attention over to B. Not concerned, not worried about the utility. It's easier now.
Shock for Shaq.
Woot's playing on the other side of the
Oh, they send it in pretty early. They make so much sound that they won't expect Boo coming B main, but they got no numbers, bro.
Meteor gifted. And now Boo in a 1v3. He's got the rifle, but the rest of his team doesn't have the finances.
Happened again. It happened again. First map. We've had 3 maps, right? Every single time they lose the pistol, and then they lose the third rounds on all 3 of them. They're always 3-0 down.
GenG have a chance to get to that 4-round mark. And for a lot of teams on this map, that's a W in itself. They have a bit of buffer to play around with, play around the map. Munchkin.
Bad map bonus,
great
yeah.
Setup for Meteor there, going all the way
Keep
up
having
mid.
insane stance.
Wasn't too pretty. The shots didn't quite connect at first. But the follow-up utility, I mean, he secured it, and then that built him the confidence to close out the round.
I mean, that kill from Texture at the very beginning was...
Yeah, that was cold.
I mean, dodged the knife. They're able to drop Patty down from up there. It was perfect.
Yeah, not even just him. All 3 members dodged the knife. And they all swung together. That was beautiful.
They knew what the plan was. They knew what their approach was. And they executed it to perfection.
Knife's hero gun, and they decide to go fast over towards B. Insta Omen ult, but no one really fast follows it up. Okay, so it's an Omen flash to get the Killjoy ult. Then
Dart Omen flash to combo with it.
He's getting
Here we go.
There's the high ground. There's the flash.
oh, I love the idea though. The idea was really nice.
Yeah, they're able to get their one.
Omen flash into updraft, but that was insanely good from Munchkin.
With room to work and Boo dead. No thrifties this time.
Nice and simple from GenG. Just taking literally no risks on this one. No, it's a low buy, and so all they do is just Omen flash early. Or they have to be outside the site, obviously.
Coming in through spawn, and all 3 of them crumble. 4-0 the way of GenG, as you mentioned, on attack.
Yeah. One of the best starts you can have on a map like Ascent.
Yeah, another one.
And GenG, the desk was right.
Oh.
It's one of their best maps. Yeah, that's disgusting.
Yeah, that was sick.
I mean, he wasn't even necessarily looking. All reaction.
Those Overwatch players, they're built different, Doug.
Just cold.
They're used to plucking things out of the sky, having to flick left and right. Munchkin, he had a rough last map. Josh was talking about how he didn't convert any of the 1v2s that he had.
Aaron is
More
committed.
disrespect shown in A main. Pad will punish.
Yeah, so committed that they feel like they have to send it through the one way. He was so scared that he was going to get a nade on his foot, so they decided to swing into it. And everyone tried to bail him out.
And it seems like Heretics will get a round win.
Lovely. I mean, nice round from Patty. Okay, on the board. Patty gets his ult. And this was all just down to the knife.
We'll be chilling.
Yeah. They sent it so hard to save this guy.
Yeah.
And then he faced.
Man, I mean,
He faced so early.
I feel like he was one of the deciding factors in the win on the last map.
That was bad from GenG, man. What are they doing?
He was the spark that his team needed, the spark that Rians needed to be able to be set ablaze.
At least they're all on the same page trying to bail their teammate out. Around when you lose the Omen anyway, it's pretty much done. What was going to happen is a nade was going to fall at his feet and he's trying to swing. Hopefully when the guy's got a nade out, but need to be a little bit more together. GenG have been playing very well though. There's like, don't see many like obvious stuff like that.
Aline A. Patek holding the line. He's got his ult, but Munchkin does too.
2 on the same spot on site. Okay, the bait's pretty good though.
Is he expecting Boo on the other side? Yes, he is. Oh! He gets 2! Not able to convert.
Oh, Benji. Nice. I mean, the bait was incredible in the end. Shout out for Munchkin, but he like half cleared it, right? He cleared back.
That bait, the accidental bait was perfect.
The accidental bait was perfect. Yeah, it really was.
I was blessing him last time.
We're out of position on baiting you, sorry.
Yeah, it was one of those. It's like, oh no, this is the worst situation ever. Can you just peek and die? Maybe kill one, hopefully.
Got stripped away by the multi-kills from the 1-2 1-2 punch you mentioned.
And you can tell Munchkin, as soon as he goes through
Oh,
that door,
awkward handshake here, though.
but it was a sloppy check.
Yeah.
It was undisciplined.
He second-guessed himself.
And that's all it takes.
Oh.
I mean, these tiny margins for error.
Yeah, they're trying to wreck these guys over towards A, but...
Unreal.
Yeah, on Icebox, it was that pop flash that he did that connected on 2 of his players. Gave all the momentum on the side of Heretics. This time around, that little half check.
Yeah, you guys throwing a killjoy molly over towards
Gotta
A.
feel like he's kicking himself in the leg for that one.
Was that their kill? No, that's yours.
There's no time to think about that, though.
Was it?
Yeah.
That's really good, yeah.
GenG made a little bit of noise
So you didn't want me to talk about that?
while they let Meteor sit and wait.
That's fine.
But now eyes towards B.
And the problem here is Texture has no dash. So he's going to be met by a flurry of bullets. I say that, but that tag might just be enough to gain
Lovely
the
movement, gets his recon off as well. Really, really nice. Odin back aside double. Omen all gets stuck as well, and that's a great spam.
What a play from
They know that Omen stuck the ult, so they know that A is weak
the
right now.
spark on Icebox. Now a full flame on Ascent.
He's a god, man. Look at his confidence. Goes back for another. Big kill at middle.
No wrong right now. Oh, where is he gone?
Alarm bot's still up at mid.
My god, Boo has no idea this guy's been in.
Oh, Boo's got utility out. Punished.
Okay, 2v5 at its peak. We've got 15 seconds to get up short and plant.
Karen's gotta go. He doesn't really have time to think this
Hey,
through.
lovely.
He'll
Another
fall
nice
at the
round
hands
from
of
Patty
Wound.
on this one. Yeah, interesting setup from Heretics. Double mollies are basically used to stop the fast hits, right? One in each
There was
choke
no
point.
kill off of it, so now in the mid round, in the late round, when you're trying to flood on a site, that opens up the opportunity for this Sova Dart to just get a tag on you, and that Odin. That was the demise of Heretics, so now they're taking a page from G2's book. Playing up close in the beginning, the spam game, flooding into back site, using utility. Patatek, if need be, can rotate over, throw the pop flashes over the top.
I'm so impressed by what Riens did there. If he gets tagged by
Okay,
the
this is a good
top three
timeout,
guys,
and
as
maybe
you
they
mentioned, doesn't have the dart,
saw...
doesn't get the kill on the Odin spam.
Maybe they saw the molly down.
Under pressure, under duress.
And they can talk about
One
that.
round
I
between
wonder if
these
Heretics
two, and a
even do
moment
that
to
again or
settle,
not.
And a moment to slow. GenG still in the lead, yes, and it looked so comfortable at first. And as you mentioned, you can make the compelling argument that they've won enough on this attacking side already, but honestly, it's an any given Sunday type beat right now. Anything can happen on game day.
And if you give the confidence to Team Heretics...
How many rounds did GenG need?
And that's all off of mistakes that you made yourself.
It's hard because Heretics
GenG,
literally
even on the last map, did a
looked...
good job of setting themselves up for
It
success.
looked like such a struggle
But then when
last
it
time we
came
saw
down to
Heretics on
actually
attack.
executing and closing
Like,
out
there's a
the
world where
rounds, when
4
they
is
had the
enough, I'll be
man-up
fully
advantage,
honest.
They just couldn't convert.
You would think that their attack would look better. Weber said they have a good pistol for it. I think that's what he said. Maybe 5, to be honest.
Brutal thing to have to deal with.
Yeah, 1-2 punch of its own, and it's all light armor on the side of GenG. 4
Oh,
players
that's nice info.
tagged by that dagger.
And of course, oh gosh, I thought he was gonna fight, man. I thought he was gonna swing.
Just that little flash alone gives him all the info, though. He didn't even need to peek with it. He still heard, what, 2-3 players fully blind, just spamming away. That might set up some future kills in other rounds.
Stills one more flash.
Cover going out.
So if he decides that he's not satisfied, he can take another shot at it. But instead finds comfort in the smoke.
Yeah.
Beautiful entry from Wu.
A great Omen flash as well from Boo, and they double up door, and he disrespects the molly.
Woot is alive. Woot has awoken.
He peeks through the molly, Doug.
Unreal. Just so confident, so bold.
That's savage.
A 5v2 now, and it feels like the tables have turned.
Player standing.
This
How
Odin.
often, Trey, did we see throughout this
All right,
series
and this is a
moments
big...
where the round
I mean,
just
it's
started
worth
and
saving
then all
here
of a
just because
sudden
of where the
GenG's
econ is,
up
right?
5-3,
But,
2-4,
I mean,
things
this money
like
doesn't
that.
really matter too much. It was already out of
Every-
control.
the
It's kind of
script
so
is
fine
flipped.
to do this.
If you give
Yeah,
Heretics an
Spike,
inch,
he might
they're
actually
gonna
go
take
for
a
this,
mile,
but it
maybe
looks like he
more.
doesn't think Benji's there. Right?
Munchkin will take out
Wait, he gets a plant.
the first member of Team Heretics, and he does have time to get the bomb planted, but in these moments,
10
Heretics on the
seconds left.
retake,
Maxu, thank you so much for the 4 months, bro. Thank you, thank you.
They're gonna go together. They're gonna use whatever
Of course,
utility
bro.
they
Of
have
course
left
I
in
will.
the round. I mean, they still have a drone.
Yeah.
What?
They're so disciplined.
What is that? Here comes the drone.
Yeah.
And the tag, the peek from Woot, securing the round. He opened it up. He re-swung in.
Let's see what they got for this big round though.
He's got his mojo back, his swagger back.
Then also, I mean, Karen getting lit up, can't do anything about it. That peak was perfect.
Oh, even that shot. All he saw was the hair off Munchkin's back.
He didn't even need the light up off the drone.
This is ridiculous.
So we're tied at 4. And they've all come in bunches. The timeline tells the tale. 10 and 4 for the Star with op in hand. 3 members. Texture being one of them. Considering the peak right here.
Oh my
He's just on the other side of the box. Does he jump peak?
Here.
He's scared to.
Wood is also giving up the line a little bit.
A dart used in a main for Lakia, so
Careful.
unless GenG invests the drone into this round to clear out mid, it should be a free first blood for Woot.
Oh.
Dagger lands, but, you might
But
think he's
yeah, you would
in
think he's
something
mid.
there.
You would think he's B, sorry.
It was a slow burn.
Yeah, but now he can't dash out. Gets dashed now. Yeah, and they maybe just missed the timing on this.
The smoke, the dash stays alive. Number still the way of the defense. GenG, just feel like they've been spinning the wheels.
Yeah,
the last
no
couple
flash
of rounds.
for Boo. No util for
It's
Boo.
not from lack of effort.
Uh-oh. Big Joe.
They've gotten this thing competitive.
Shot,
They've gotten it
man.
down to 3, but of course it's Pat Attack.
Here.
Spike down.
Crouches so it can't be seen from Jenny.
Lakia has delivered on this very site before. Can he do it again? It's not the same weaponry, it's not the same position. But the demand is arguably greater. Lakia down, getting 1.
Oh.
Karen finding another. Can they win this 2v3 back? Rian's 1 away from his ult, but has 2 targets to find. Time is short, the drop is there.
Damn, nicely done from Karen. Been a little bit quiet, but that was a huge round from him. And there's the 5 that we said is probably enough. Karen was so patient. Yeah, he never overstepped.
Too many targets to look at. He couldn't fixate on one. And then Lakia, who just slowly crept out of that site. Job well done from the boys at GenG. And Woot, I mean, he's looked like a completely different player on this map. Karen, oh man, he did such a good job in this round. Biding his time, not giving Woot anything, and then striking at the precise moment that he needed to.
Converting a 2v3. Into the next we go. GenG with 1 round lead. We've got a couple of ults coming online very soon for the attack. There are plenty on the other side too.
Do you think they're ready for this move from Patatek and Wine? We've seen GenG try to disrespect that one way quite a bit.
We've also seen GenG be really sloppy sometimes.
Oh.
Yeah, and because the turret doesn't get shot, they kind of know this is the op.
Nicely done to conceal the op.
I think they still know it's there.
But now that you're the Vandal on the other side, they're going to rotate back into it.
Ooh, hold up.
Woot's got a line. Woot's got a shot, but it doesn't land. Procs a dash. Do they dare swing into
Meanwhile,
him? Sure
they find the
not.
alarm bot over towards middle.
So confident. Lakia is going to drone him off as he should. But now there's
Dude,
a
he is in trouble.
break, and he's still holding his ground. Doesn't connect.
Tries to strike onto the third.
No way, man. His team's killed him.
Rian's gets his. There's a casualty involved, but it doesn't matter. Because the round seems secured.
30 seconds left.
Lakia 1v3. Those Heretics are knotting us
That's
up
so
in 5
funny. I
minutes.
mean, he got a kill anyway. Like,
He's
can't
close
even
to
be
the
mad at
spike.
Rian's throw.
You lost 3 kills with this overall?
Yeah.
He has no
Counter.
choice but to go forward.
Daddy's always good for
Problem is,
2.
forward is not safe.
Yeah.
Or 1.5.
Forward is
3.
not secure.
Yeah.
We're tied at 5.
I mean, it was a big
Woot
ult, man.
absolutely overwhelming the opposition. I mean, he held his ground so much. At first, all the way pushed up B main. Gets tagged by the KJ turret of Meteor and the swing of Meteor. Then goes all the way back up forward. falls all the way back to here and does this.
Get out of my way. Plenty of reasons to smile.
Rians just had to take him out. He's like, yo, chill out, brother.
Insta win into insta loss. Money gets reset, so they got an eco and looks like maybe a tech.
Take
a really late timeout.
Can't quite make out what the problem actually is. But while we have the time, I would like to talk about, obviously, Heretics coming back into this half, making it an even game. They were down, what, 4-0?
Yeah, something like, 4-0. It didn't look good.
Yeah, it was the back-to-back mistakes that GenG made to allow it to go to 4-2 and give Heretics a way back into this game. If they can close out this half at about 7-5, it's something to look forward to on their attacking side for sure. But GenG, I mean, they're really good at a map like this. I'm sure they'll take 5 rounds any day of the week going to the defensive side of this map.
I think most teams on the attack side of Ascent would.
Yeah. And yeah, now the roles have reversed. Woot is on the top of the scoreboard, sitting at 13 and 6. Texture is at 4 and 9.
Not wearing the tech ball shirt? Yeah, that's true.
is-
It's still in Iceland. We're fine for
This
it.
is nothing surprising to me because Jet on attack, I mean, you either drop 30 or you're sitting at like under 10.
Yeah.
And that's like a good game. Like, it's just so hard to entry. There's so many layers of utility that you have to deal with.
Right, and your job is to create space.
Yeah, that's
honestly.
literally it.
And if you get the kills on top of it, that's
W.
that's
Yeah.
icing.
Yeah, exactly. So nothing to be too worried about.
I'm not too
But you
sure
can
for you.
definitely tell that
I gotta
GenG are
do content soon
feeling
in
a lot of the pressure and those
Berlin.
nightmares that I spoke about that happened to them
Midway
in
through the
Madrid.
season as well,
They're
so it could be hard.
slowly seeping in to this stage.
Maybe end of the month, I think.
Those demons, those nightmares, they die
Idrissa.
hard.
Idrissa. Thank you with the 4 months. Thank you. Appreciate the prime.
And so we are back.
Okay,
into
tech
the
ball's
action.
done. Hopefully everything's all good.
The delay is over.
And
Tied
GenG,
back at
saving
5.
for the next
We got
round.
2 rifles on the side of the attack.
And
Meteor
let's
one
see
away
how
from his
Heretics
ult.
can deal with the double hero gun.
And they've put Patrick
Meteor,
back
1
in
away
ult.
from his ult.
Yeah, GenG never cleared him out in the last
Pretty much
round.
it. Benji has his ult so they can feel freer to maybe
That allowed
retake. Or use
The
it
quick
to deny.
rotation and the Sova ult set up from Rian.
Patty 1 kill away. Patty's really committed. For an eco, I normally don't like people playing here, but the op to bail him out or the op to kind
They're
of
looking.
create the pressure that he's not here is huge.
Oh.
They're not
But it
clearing
looks like
him,
a
though.
big read. They don't even check it.
He gets his 2, almost gets his 3rd. Meanwhile, the Alpha
Ah.
at the top not able to connect the first time, but Woot does not miss twice. Again, as soon as the round starts, GenG are on a back foot.
Heretics have, I mean, twice over towards here,
These
right?
are
Fighting him in.
mistakes GenG don't usually make.
But we saw it a couple of rounds ago. Remember the hit, the check switch? It's the same
Why not check
idea.
it? It might just be
These
one of those
little
things where it's
boxes
like,
that are not
it's an
good checked.
eco, we'll take the risk of it.
And they're paying out dividends.
Honestly, most people don't
Heretics.
play Wine against an eco anyway because it's like an isolated gun.
30
It's like
seconds
not the
left.
worst gamble.
The feat of Texture will be seen. Doesn't get tagged up. This would take an absolute miracle, but he might get the opening right here. Can't even get one as Benji Fishy cleans him up.
Okay. And, I mean, they ecoed for
6-5,
this.
The way
So
of Heretics.
they have some
And the
ults. They
last
got
round
Omen
we have.
ult, Killjoy
We'll
ult.
take a look at that one more time. This position from Patatech was so good. This was a trap that was set in the previous round,
What
and
else
you
did-
mentioned it. They didn't clear him in the previous round. They didn't check him last time. And even then, Texture was looking, but there wasn't the full commitment to clean the spot.
Usually you'll see a molly being thrown there before you use that drone or something,
Right.
maybe even a body as you're entering the site with that jet smoke.
Oh. Yeah, on his head on this one, 58.
No kill, but yeah, a lot of damage done on a meteor.
He's an important player to stay alive here, too. He's got his lockdown online. Last round of the half.
It's a full B main trap. Omen flash off of the Killjoy turret and Odin spam.
Honestly, it's very simple.
Here we go.
Saw Patatech do it in the
Oh,
previous
man,
round.
he's so
There's the
committed.
ult. Who's on the swing?
Damn,
Benji
it's just a
holds the
death.
line.
It's
Forget
just
the
an
paranoia.
absolute...
It's a barrage of bullets. But GenG
Honestly,
able to
they've
punch
done
back.
okay to get out, but look at this.
But they're off kilter now. Wavering, wobbling.
Yeah, I mean, 1, 2, and 3.
Missing its
Like,
mark.
this is... Pretty hard to go over towards B main.
That's all right. You let that one go. Locky investing. Oh, he's getting
Honestly,
again. Can he stay alive? The fancy footwork is so good.
that kill would have been giant, man.
I don't know how he does it.
Yeah, and I think because this is here, it's like he kind of has to go for something a little bit bold.
It's not an easy thing to do. And Laka, he's so good with that ult as well. Pad attack with that aggressive space.
30 seconds left.
This KO would have just cancelled this insta.
GenG have to clear out everything.
Still doing the double mollies. They've been bringing this out. They've been bringing this out with something. I don't know what the tell is for it, but they brought this out all the time when it's when something is up. GenG. Oh, Lakia. Lakia. How have they stolen this round? How did they not hear him? How did they not hear him on short? Has he got a double kill on sight?
Well deserved.
We gotta see that again.
Yeah, I gotta see this.
They look so done. Look at GenG Fishy on the swing. This is what looked like the round was done for.
But Munchkin and Locky.
I mean, what are their HPs? 53 and 45.
This man wants to bring me the pistol.
Munchkin, what a hold.
That's true, man.
3 on the round to tie
Surely.
us at 6.
Is this the pistol you're bigging up?
No.
We talked about how maybe 4 would be enough to carry you into the next. This is anyone's map now, and you imagine Heretics on defense will look good. We've got Divine standing by with an interview. Take it away.
Hey guys, we have another special guest with us. We have Divine from PRX. Divine, what does it feel like? This whole crowd is cheering for you right now. What do you think of this crowd? 现在感觉我们现场的观众都非常的热情，为你们欢呼，感受怎么样呢？你对他有什么感想呢？
Amazing. One word. If I had to describe, amazing. The people are so nice. The venue is huge. Probably one of my biggest regrets is not to be able to compete here, you know?
Damn.
Yeah.
哦，会感觉说这里
That's
真的
savage.
是太奇妙、太棒了。
Yeah, come see where you could have
大家
played.
都非常的热情，非常的棒，场馆也非常的大，真的很希望有一天我也能够在这么大的场馆进行比赛。Now the score is really, really close. Both teams have one map each. What do you make of the game so far? 现在比分非常的接近，大比分接近，大比分是1比1。那你觉得现在目前为止比赛进行的如何呢？
Honestly, I think it can go both way. I think both teams play very good so far. And if I had to choose one team, it has to be GenG.
哦，我们觉得现在两者皆有可能势均力敌，大家都打得太好了。如果一定要让我选择一支队伍的话，我会选择 GenG。All right, thank you very much, Divine, for your time, and we're gonna send it back to the game and back to our casters.
Thank you so much, Mika. 6-6. What a fight we have on our hands. Now it's Heretics who are gonna have to try.
They
to
gotta get a
try to
pistol.
find success on a half that, on a side that's often unsuccessful. On a side that's often difficult to
It
convert on.
feels like a lot of it is down to this. 5-0 in terms of pistols, 6-6. Heretics last time they played this map only got one round.
Going for them, but maybe this Killjoy change for the side of GenG Fishy can be the answer that they're looking for.
Yeah, and GenG go in for their double sheriff like they always do.
It wasn't necessarily for the defense.
That's a nice
To find
start.
success on attack, and success already found courtesy of Wood.
He's been unreal on this map so far, in the head-to-head specifically.
They got no real tell to be able to like flash off of this.
A little noise cut.
So
now they're gonna re-walk
when do they
into the
omen
game
flash?
Off of that pressure, utility being used to not get
Okay, now
picked
it's
off.
contact and
This is
Munchkin,
looking
but
really good
Corey's
for
a little bit
Heretics.
Meanwhile,
committed.
what looks like could be disaster. There's a fight afoot mid. The push through the smoke. GenG striking. Wood's playing his position. He's playing his timing, but Karen aware of the
GenG got a
possibility.
huge kill on the person that was over towards stairs.
Now staring back as the spike makes its way onto B. Things slow down for just a moment. What can Meteor and Karen do?
Yeah, no util.
They're
Bugats is a smoke at one point.
Healthy enough to make a run at this, but Meteor falls. Karen on the trade. Wood on the swing.
47,
So smart to
38.
get out right there.
That's perfect. It's beautiful.
Lovely. Okay, first pistol.
Heretics
You
get
go
the
on.
pistol.
I've seen this before. I've seen this before.
But
Let's
this
monkey
is
eco.
where
Let's monkey
Heretics
eco.
faltered in their last match on Ascent. It was the anti-eco.
They got a pistol.
They failed upon it. Look at this double swing into market. Right
Look at that swing.
Flash connects. Benchy Fishy, the killjoy.
Nice flash.
Maybe that was the answer.
That timing could not have been better.
Bro, Sheriff's on pistols now just seems so strong.
Yeah.
That's what GenG do all the time. They love a double.
Good communication.
Yeah, I think like if you have someone that's comfortable with the sheriff, like just give them the sheriff, right? Like they're gonna get kills with it.
Yeah.
Oh, Doug. Both these players in A main.
Everyone goes. I guess not many people have armor as well, so it's like double body.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
the trap that was set up results in nothing.
Shot.
Oh.
Like a long range one double as well.
A statement.
Yeah.
You've got to get through this cleanly. The hopes of a bonus rest on this round.
They're allowed 2 deaths. And they're just cutting sound. They're using GenG like a drone.
That's the equal way too many times going towards Aeon and Eco though.
Exactly, and this approach right now is what you want. From the
Lovely from GenG. And does he call him back? Oh, they don't exec too early, right? Okay, that's all good.
And I guess it doesn't matter. You might as well go anywhere.
Oh my god. Yeah, they even respect them and just
grabbed another orb.
Don't force into A.
Unless Charon goes down right here.
Lovely shots. I'm surprised one of these didn't go down in terms of Boo and GenG. Right, nice bonus. Human drone, yeah, the human drone did to be.
Save your weapons, try to take as little damage as possible. Heretics realizing the moment does not get any bigger than this. The opportunity doesn't get any greater.
Like that was the B player. I think I might be able to walk out B.
Great job.
Yep.
The probe, the human probe. You don't need utility.
The walking drone.
All he had was a sheriff. Why not? If you run into the stack, that's the cue to just go A and do the hit. That being said, this is the first gun round for GenG's defensive side. Much like Patatek, Munchkin holding that A main space. Heretics more than willing to give all that space up while they prod up mid slowly, surely. Waiting for anything to come in their sights.
Texture's waiting on the other side. This is a really nice turret setup too, but the flash delays for just a moment.
Oh, he had no smoke on this.
And he'll hit back.
Wait.
Couple more spotted, 59 HP
it's a giant kill from Wu. Texture's pretty low.
An upgrade for Wu.
Dude, Meteor has to do so much.
Just barely misses the sights of Meteor.
The problem for Heretics is how on earth are they meant to deal with a guy in Spawn when there's no smoke? Saying that, the guy from Spawn is walking through the choke point.
That could have been it. That could have been the opportunity, the possibility.
Hey, this is Sapphire. Chat, Sapphire observing. Surely, there's no way that was Prius. It was too fast. I'm so sure about it. Prius, you're in chat, right? Prius, I know you're watching chat right now, wishing this was you.
Some really clean shots that flicked onto the B main player. That was a nice one. The follow-up utility. That turret getting flashed. I was kind of worried.
There's no way it's him.
But it was all good.
Sapphire's map 1, 2, 3. This was Prius?
Pretty clean.
Damn, dude. He had the life rounds. That's sick. Honestly, I'm happy for him.
For it to go the wrong way. But they hang on. Exchange of utility at the beginning of the round. You see the knife already invested, a dart to boot. And now Heretics want to explore mid. And Alarm Bot will keep them at bay, at least for a little bit. And if nothing else, it's just info.
This looks so similar to the last round that we witnessed.
Alarm Bot spotted. Now Heretics have options.
Okay, might get caught in this timing. Heretics don't take full advantage of it quite yet.
That what they're waiting for? That's lovely. They didn't know there's not going to be a recon behind them. Got to see a smoke could spawn. Where's my smoke could spawn?
It's getting real cozy. It's getting real claustrophobic in there. But Meteor on the swing gets another. With a molly in his lap, strikes back. Things slow down. It's a 2v2 now. Boo gets a spike down.
Spike planted.
And Munchkin is on the prowl. No, what a shot.
Alright, massive round for Boo. You gotta start looking over towards here. 1, 2, 3 people that have to eco if they lose this.
So much to do. One way will provide some cover, it'll buy some time. We've seen a .06, and as every second ticks off this clock, the situation
Jesus, look at this util.
Whoa. He ate the flash, gets the first. Munchkin waiting on the other side of the box. Boo creeping forward. Closer and closer. Now, the drop down, the molly on one side. He's buying his time as best as he can. He's
playing time.
Munchkin's gonna get the kill.
Oh, I don't think he has it.
Close.
Yeah.
There's not enough time.
Ooh.
So well played by Boo. The Red Bull clutches Heretics.
Big round from Boo. Two people from GenG come by.
Let that one soak in. IGL v IGL. Right at the end right there.
Dude, GenG even played it well. That util was nice here.
Shots, beautiful trades, and so well played.
He played it perfectly though.
He falls, but he secured the round, and he secured GenG being put on a bad buy.
So close, such a difficult situation. You said you got to let that one sink in, but Dre, there's no time to.
Okay, so eco happening. We are close to a lot of odds. Like close to a lot of odds.
Shadows traveling.
It's so impressive how Heretics can just, within a one-day turnaround, couple-day turnaround, become a completely different team on new maps, new compositions. All 5 players, their macro game, their game sense, it's so on point to be able to apply everything they learn in such a short amount of time. It's so rare to find teams that can do this thing.
Coaching staff and the value they provided is incredible, but I mean, you can do all the prep. You can do all the work on the front end, but if the execution is not there, then it's all for naught.
Exactly.
Ooh.
Can you actually
This looks a little bit rough. 3-person stack.
That they are willing to do
all of the Killjoy util, and they're going through the choke.
There's a lot of Killjoy utility here.
That's an incredible shock. Breaks the alarm bot and the molly. Boo ate the Omen flash. He's got to use his second T. Hey, shout out to Boo here. Boo was great, man. TP in as well, just to make sure they had that extra entry. Oh, this one was close, man. GenG survives on one. Dude, who was that back aside? Was that Karen? Karen nearly won that.
That was a nasty shot from Karen.
I like the Boo entry here though. Everyone had the Omen flash, and we saw the, well, I'm pretty sure the Jet come to the smoke and TP'd into the second smoke. Without that extra entry, I think that's a different round.
This shot was ridiculous. That is disgusting. Benji Fishy on the lurk, the 4-1 coming out on top. The same exact anti-eco as the first time around.
Odin over towards B, turret early info op.
And it feels
yeah,
like this
op
is
out.
it. GenG have to
Whoa,
win this
look at this.
round.
1, 2, 3, 4 people, one away. Every kill from GenG here really important. Could snowball into something.
For a full B main rush.
They have 4 ults online.
Whoa.
Oh.
3 members, 1 away. Now Lakia gets
Yeah, nothing to spam this one back. And they take down the entry. Killjoy ult used anyway. Lakia, because of the kill, has his ult. Wait, he did that too late, right? Oh, okay, it's all good. The hit was shot. Yeah, this one crumbled the Heretics. Yeah, this one fell apart. I mean, look at this. Look at the damage. Hardly anything. And that was like one of those big rounds where now a lot of people have their ults.
A beautiful setup. The spam in the beginning from Lakia. He invests the Hunter's Fury late into the round. He didn't use it off the rip. He let it kind of tick down a little bit. It's almost as if he wanted some of the players from Heretics to overcommit so they can run into textures off, so they can run into Meteor and Logs. These are the micro things that when GenG
Odin, yeah, as soon as the Odin comes out, B is just pretty much off the menu, it feels like.
Get out of my way.
Or at least B site hit is. You can obviously go B if you go heavy middle.
And he's not going to have him for a little while. That knife will cause problems.
Yeah, makes them back away promptly. Woot decides to just hang around here, see if he can get any kills given to him, but so far from the side of GenG, they're playing it pretty safe. You have Munchkin just spotting the cat, jiggling back and forth. Maybe he'll commit a molly or something like that, something of the sort. And Texture, he's just tucked heaven here. No reason to swing.
There's a lot of info.
Gathered B main. That's a free orb.
Yeah. Backing back to his ult.
Maybe.
Or passing on site.
But we're already 4 players here, Doug.
Yeah, the problem is Locket cleared
I
all that
mean,
space
Woot
from main, and then you've
Woot
got
could
the
do a
alarm
mad.
on mid, too.
But that
So they
knife
can
means
stack
that he
all
now
that. I
no
understand
longer
where
has
they're
his
coming
ult.
from.
They probably
Now
need to wait a little
X-rated,
bit.
if there was doubt
Whoa!
before, there isn't anymore.
He gets the first kill of the classic.
Get aggressive and cheeky, pays for it with his life, but the rest of the guns around him will secure the round.
Down A.
Pat attack into 1v4 with the Guardian in hand.
Jesus,
Get dropped
what a
by the
shot.
op, and what a shot that
Yeah,
must
that
have
was a
been.
really nice shot.
3 for Texture. Meteor, he had to run.
I mean, shout out
swinging through
to
that smoke. He was stuck
this
with
was
a shot
Lakia over
dart
towards
behind
B,
him,
right?
Molly
Just
in
getting
front of
all
him.
info that they could
I don't
full
blame
pass
him
and
for going
stack.
for that.
Not enough pressure over towards mid. Had full
And then the
info.
actual site, the anchors of A, who didn't move the entire round. They did a really good job of playing off of one another. Karen, the Omen flash, that flick,
Jeez.
that quick scope, beautifully done. Good execution from Texture.
Even he looks a little bit surprised, like, whoa,
So Heretics will
hit
call
that.
a timeout, and the conversation and the possibility
But
of momentum
at least
becoming a
Heretics
factor.
here, when they went over towards the
Trying to
site, would have
get
seen
sucked out of the
4.
situation
So
for just a
that's
little
like, something went
Things
wrong.
slow down, things
You see,
stabilize. All of
go
a
into
sudden,
site,
you're
you
not
see
riding the
util of 4
emotional highs,
people.
you're not as much
Something's
out
gone
of your
wrong.
seat. This is where you get back to the fundamentals.
Yeah, and the problem for Heretics is they haven't played
Yeah,
this
too much
map
info.
much at all, so what fundamentals do they really have to fall back on? It's all just prep right now. They're kind of learning the fundamentals as they go on a map like this. But if there is ever a team to learn them and learn them quickly, in real time, it is Heretics. And the setup so far in the last 2 rounds from GenG, they've looked clean.
All eyes on the prize. The trophy. The crown jewel of this tournament.
What do you mean something's wrong?
Sits
Is in,
between
like, if one
two
person
Titans.
can hold down all of
Every time
this
you glance across the stage,
with
you're
one,
reminded of what
and
you're
there's
playing
4
for.
in this square,
What you're
and you can
close
kind of
to
see
or
that
on
as
the
a
other
coach
side.
when you see all the nodes,
slip it
right?
away.
Then you can kind of say that we got to
Round
break
separating the
and
two.
create
Heretics
pressure
on
here.
top.
Feel that,
Got
I
a
mean.
couple of ults.
Standing ahead.
GenG with plenty to play around.
Yeah, the ult economy is insane right now for GenG. And something I want to point out is this attacking Odin. It makes me believe that we're going to see a B hit come out, because why else would you invest into an Odin on the attacking side?
Oh,
Oh,
he spotted
oh,
him.
oh.
The lamppost?
Here.
That's what's keeping him safe?
What?
Here.
Crouching. And
Yeah, he jumped
staying
off.
alive.
He thinks he's still there. Surely he gives up that angle eventually, but if he sticks around for too long, he might get punished.
What's an attack
Oh,
Odin?
look at
It's
that
super
nade.
strong,
Oh,
man.
here's that.
It makes the B duel really
Alarm box is
weird.
Still up, though.
Texture gives his face away, but you're right, the alarm
I just
bot
think Odin's
will keep
busted.
him at bay for now.
And everything that Heretics has shown so far is a lean towards A.
Woot has a smoke. He wants to try to play around this, or he'll just clear it. Forget about the element of surprise.
An early killjoy ult.
And I've said this before, right? The GenG.
Silence around the map.
Oh, okay.
Ryan's having to invest the ult to counter it and trade it out.
And we go for this one. We've got 15 seconds. Omen all invested over towards back of site. 3 people on site. It's a good Omen flash.
Now in a spot to do it again.
Timing.
As he hears footsteps coming through.
10 seconds. Got to deal with this guy.
Read him the entire time.
Lovely from Heretics.
Swing and he can't find a thing.
Let's start looking at money here. I mean, money's
That
great for
looks really
GenG.
good.
Texture and Munchkin
It's a nice round.
sitting back. Forced to rotate over. They've been able to clear one, but
You're so ready for the flood from spawn as well.
Heretics will get to 11.
Something they always do.
What a call off of the timeout. That was absolutely ridiculous.
Especially when there's an Omen ult
A
to back
smoke
of
in
sait.
mid
Normally,
two, a late knife
I'm not
aim
sure
in, and it
teams
was
would
that
be
Odin
this
purchase
ready
I
for a
talked
flood.
about. That kind of
Pretty good.
foreshadows the B
Yeah.
hit to come through. There's no way you're buying that gun and going A.
I'm with the time,
But they
honestly.
baited 3 members of GenG to stay
didn't
at
have the
A
full
side.
overall, I think
There
the
were
round was
no
over.
KO flashes
Oh,
over the top.
it was such
And
a
yeah,
it was such a
and yeah,
well
Karen
timed
invested that Odin to get backside
killjoy
B.
ult.
But
Yeah,
Woot,
that was just perfect
it's the
as
Woot
well.
show, baby.
It wasn't for the first couple of chapters, but it is now.
Dime, thank you so much for the 50 months, bro. I appreciate the prime.
Has wide boot, but Woot does it again. This is the Woot that we we were talking about at the beginning of the tournament, at the beginning of the series. This is the
Oh
move
my
that was
God.
supposed to stand up against Texture.
The one that's been redefining what a Prodigy is. On a roll that's not his.
What is that? They go re-aggro. The flash is insane. The flash is unbelievable. Kick over towards mids. They want to get aggro. KO flash. Oh, right.
Causing problems, dealing with pressure from both sides.
Whoa.
He's able to alleviate a little bit of it. But it's
Yeah, and they're just trying to make sure they have Killjoy or close as to all possible. 3, and obviously 3 chances to win.
Heretics right now. Once that ticker goes down enough to where you know it's safe, maybe you leave one guy there. I am hunting.
Oh my God, they're stealing the map. Maybe 3 chances. Good news is if Lakia saves this, then Texture has an op. That entry is ridiculous. Like, I want to see a replay of this.
In the corner, you've got him against the ropes with shoulder slumped and head heavy. And that could be the final
How is
blow to put
GenG's
him
Lotus?
away.
GenG's Lotus is good.
And so they will. Perhaps a bit too late, though. Lakia will hang on to it. He'll take the op into the next.
Doug, you talked about fundamentals. In that timeout, what have we seen so far?
Chat, someone
We've
asked me a
seen
question.
team
Relax yourselves.
that called a perfect round, a perfect fake towards A, leaving 3 players there. Into this round where once they're up 4v5, they're not peeking into A main dry. A KO flash over the top. Oh, wow. Watch this.
Oh, the timing is insane in that.
Decimated. But this, the KO flash over the top. Catching the re-aggression from GenG. And for the side of GenG. And for the side of GenG, a timeout. And also, in that round, when you're down 4v5, sometimes you gotta make something happen. You gotta get aggressive somewhere else, try to even the score. But right now, it's those fundamentals that you mentioned that Heretics have somehow learned on a map that they've only played 2 times this year. This is the 2nd time.
Heretics walked into this arena with memories of Madrid close by, right? They walked in.
The Weber cutout, yeah.
Thing going, go 0-2, an early dip out of the tournament. And they walked into Shanghai thinking, we're here to maybe make a run, but we come in with a sub. I mean, how much can we really do? They walked in as challengers with an Emperor staring.
We got
them down
3 chances for them to win, but they're on attack side still. We got the op out, KO ult to can. I mean, KO ult for KO ult.
GenG on this map have been absolutely uncontested.
The only thing they're missing is just a gun on Lakia. That's it, just a Guardian.
They look like one of the
But that's
best
fine.
teams, and right now Heretics are sitting on match point for the next 3 rounds at
That's a
least.
lie. Meteor doesn't have a molly. Wait, Meteor doesn't have a alarm bot.
Right here.
How do GenG respond?
No alarm bot, no molly. That's kind of nice.
Another slow round. Knife getting a little bit of info, spotting Karen on the other side.
Is it 0? Yeah, I was wondering if he would Guardian for it.
And it's Benji Fishy, so there's no real reason to think something else is afoot. No reason for suspicion.
Yeah, and they realize they're low money, so they're like, hold up, do we take this opportunity to actually hit over towards B? It's back on the menu. B hit.
And listen to the map. You could hear a pin drop. And
Whoa. My god, they know where he is.
Meteor falls.
Wait, they don't know where he is.
Assassinating Luke, but getting traded.
What an insane kill from Texture. The fact he gets out of there is nuts.
Heretics not interested
Rien
in playing anymore
still
out here.
has his drone.
But GenG
Drone, double flash, nade.
They will not relent. So they take the 3 that they have forward. The Knife will buy a little bit more time. Rienz is on swing with the drone. Texture cannot get in. It's uncomfortable. It's not.
Booster has his omen flash.
Labored. Texture with some high ground now, dashing forward. Still torn asunder by his teammates. Not able to join up. Not able to come at this collectively. And that spike has been ticking for a long time.
Bro, we've got no time on this, surely.
All of them huddled back sight. Can they get him out of those pesky
Whoa.
corners? They've gotten 2. Can Boo do it by himself? He's gotten it down to 1, but the smoke provides cover. He's got it.
Damn. It's huge, man.
Red Bull
They win their normal perma veto. That's impressive. Fair play.
Thank you very much. When the horsemen come together.
The horsemen undefeated.